about running frequency. So how often do you actually run? I get that asked all the time. How often I run, how often it's healthy to run, and yeah, so let's ask people here in New York how often they run. How often do you run?
Almost every day.
He's running almost every day. Okay, that's it.
Thank you.
I run about 5 times a week.
3 times a week.
Like 3 times a week.
4 to 5 times a week.
So how often do you run?
I run 3 to 4 times a week.
Okay.
3 or 4 times a week.
I run 4 to 5 days a week.
Perfect. Thank you.
I run 5 times a week.
So how often do you run?
5 days a week.
5, 6 times a week. 3, 4 times a week.
You run.
3, 4 times.
You can see everybody's different. So, for example, I run, depending on what I'm training for, 4 to 5 times per week. I know people who run every day. My personal thought on this is that I don't think it's healthy. I think you need rest days. And also the question how often you should run most of the times come from people who are just starting to run. They think, okay, I have to run every day to get a certain strength in my legs, or my stamina gets better if I run every day. But I always tell them, I think it's important that you make your runs count, so that let's say you run 4 times per week or 3 times in the beginning, or maybe only 2 times because of time, make them count. I think it's better to have great runs 4 times per week instead of having 7 shitty ones because you're so tired. I think it also depends on how experienced you are, of course. Of course, if you're a very experienced runner who has been running for years, decades, their body is used to it and it's part of their routine, let's say, to wake up in the morning and run. But when you're just starting, I think it's very, very important to run like 2 to 3 times per week. Help your body to get used to what you're doing right now, so the running, yeah, give it time. And depending on what you're training for, so let's say you're training for a marathon, of course, you have to run 4 to 5 times per week to get all this mileage in. And but yeah, in the beginning, I wouldn't say to run every day. I don't think it's healthy. I met a couple of really, really good runners, elite runners also, and they told me they run twice per day. But I mean, that's their job, so they're not doing anything else basically. That's what they do for a living. And they have certain goals they have to meet because, like I said, it's their job. So, but yeah, they have their own physical therapists. They have people who do their diet. They get massages every day. Like the casual runner, just like you and me, we don't have that. So we have to make sure that we're still healthy, that we don't get injured. And that means that we have to have rest. Let's say you run 3 to 4 times per week. You have time to have days for cross training, like strength training or yoga or swimming or cycling, whatever you like. And I think that's also very important to do as a runner. Not only running, find your balance in the different sports also. Even though I'm training for a marathon, or actually a couple of marathons right now, I still stick to my 4 times of running per week. Only because I want to go to the gym still, and I want to make time for that. And I think, yeah, there's still a rest day. And yeah, I think that's important. You know, like we should never, I used to be so, how can I say that? I used to be so over-focused, so I was just not even giving me time to relax or enjoy my life a little bit. So I was just training. But I think sometimes it's important to let go, enjoy your life, and not run. There's a great article on my website also. I'm gonna put the link into the description, where I also talk about running frequency, and especially for beginners, it's a little guide that helps you, yeah, how you should start, how often you should run in the beginning. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and it could help you a little bit to answer your questions about running frequency and how often you should run. If you have any questions, just send me an email or comment it in the comment area here. And yeah, I see you soon.
Who will love you?